This is my week 4 weekly reflection. As educators, we are constantly growing and learning from all of our experiences. In the article, First and Second Language, the information provided I found very beneficial to my future as a teacher. I found the milestones in language development very interesting, especially the lexicon stage. I found it interesting that third year is 500 word productive vocabulary. I actually thought it would have been more. The single word stage has been called the holophrastic, which I have experienced this in my home life, the holophrastic stage where children are using single words to express a complete thought. Milk could mean I want milk, I spilled milk, mom has no milk, that's milk. Personally, I think all parents should read the behavioralist learning theory, especially the point that states children utter words because they cause adults to give them things they want. I have found this to be one of the most difficult stages in my toddler classroom. They are still learning, but also are used to their parents reacting when they utter something. I really enjoyed this article. In Tabor's One Child, Two Languages, Chapter 3, I could really relate to some of the points made throughout this chapter. Living in Miami, most of our young population is bilingual or learning English as a second language. This chapter speaks about nonverbal period. I have always thought this to be the most frustrating and hardest period for children. This I have witnessed firsthand and have seen grow through different tools and ideas offered to me from other more experienced teachers. They say to speak home language at home, language other than English, and English in school, and your child will be bilingual. Throughout the classroom, it is important to have words written in English under the lesson or toy that the children will be using. Also, which I have done and have seen great results, is repeating the word in English. If a child points to an apple and says manzana, I will hand the child the apple and say apple. This way they are hearing it in English. One fact that I really appreciated was when the text states young children acquiring a second language are likely to attain native-like pronunciation in the new language, whereas older learners may attain fluency in the language but are less likely to have native-like accent even after years of content with the second language. This is so interesting to me. Once children feel comfortable and content in their new setting, second language learning, children will begin going public with what they have learned. In Unit 2 of Ada N. Campoy, Authors in the Classroom, I really enjoyed reading the different books throughout this unit. Every section is designed as a book for us as teachers to help recognize our strengths as well as our students, to invite children and parents to appreciate themselves. It is important for us to communicate our appreciation for our students so they know that they're special. I particularly liked this book, Marisol, a teacher that created a book written for her students, introducing herself to them. For example, for the letter I in her name, it states inheritance of the women in my family, integrity, independence, intelligent. When the tab is pushed, we see a photo of Marisol and her mother and grandmother. This allows students to relate to their teacher, seeing that she has relatives just like them. I think this is a great way to get students engaged and a great project for them to do to introduce themselves to our class at the beginning of the school year. Thank you.